This is unbelievable. Imagine the capabilities for entertainment. I can't imagine what could be next for Apple Vision. Welcome back to a Vision Experiment with me, Ty, talking about Apple Vision Pro, spatial computing, applications, accessories and more. And in this video we're going to be talking about what is next for Vision Pro. I just wanted to say before we get into the main video, thank you to you guys for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't exist, and I'm here to provide you with the best information about spatial computing and more. It's just my passion and I absolutely love it, and I really hope that you stay with me on this incredible journey as we show more and more as this technology evolves. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more of this content. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at A Vision Experiment, where you'll see early previews, some small shorts and plenty more content just like this. When I say that, I'm totally amazed by the amount of development work that people have been putting in to the visionOS platform and the App Store that we've already got. But there's so many applications that I see that have amazing potential if they were just a little bit more broadened out. More recently, we did a video about the WHATS application that was predominantly about Formula One, the experience of being able to see the live action, not only the main live action, but multi-camera of different drivers, having a 3D map of the track, seeing the cars going around in real time, getting that data and giving you this incredibly immersive experience like nothing you've ever seen before. But as we know, that is not the only thing that is possible. There's so many things out there that you could consider being the next big thing that will propel Vision Pro and Vision in general as a product line for Apple into the main stratosphere. So in this video, I wanted to give you a very quick overview of some of the things I'm thinking about, and particularly in this one, we're going to be talking about entertainment, but in future episodes for what's next for Apple Vision as a platform, we'll be talking about interactive applications, fully immersive interactive experiences, talking about how you can do incredible things with Vision Pro for productivity and for different types of jobs. You know, the opportunities for XR in general, not just for Vision Pro, but for spatial computing as a whole, is so new in some ways because of the advent of color pass-through and the ability to do mixed reality as opposed to just general virtual reality. Adding augmented things into the real world opens up a whole new way of being able to use incredible technology. Some of the things I've been thinking about more recently have been entertainment, and for a very long time as an immersive videographer, I've been wowed by different types of immersive media, starting with 360 media and that ability to be able to look all around you in 360 degrees. And then we kind of move on to more of a 180 degree kind of media that gives you stereo depth. It gives you that real world 3D depth that you get with your own eyes. And that is the kind of content that Apple have really pushed with the immersive video stuff that they've got on Apple TV. That's the kind of media that I feel has such incredible potential when it hits those high resolution levels that you almost feel like you are there. You've had that experience. It was a memory in your mind, and I feel like the opportunities lie with that kind of media. But that's just the icing on the cake, because nobody says that you can't incorporate 3D related elements to it as well, adding some more levels of immersion. If anything, adding a new dimension to your experiences. Now, There are some things that I've thought may constantly be a stigmatism for this particular type of product, and that is that people feel it's a very isolating experience. But there is no doubt that Apple have thought about this, and so have some of the other hardware manufacturers, and they're going to find ways to give you the ability to feel like you have more opportunities to collaborate and be in a space with people, such as spatial personas being the first step in a new platform, giving you the chance to be in the same room with share play, watching things, interacting, playing games. There is a very, very strong desire to incorporate more collaborative opportunities within applications. I've talked enough about the kind of overview of how things can be, but what do I want in Vision Pro in the future and in Vision products moving forward? Well, we've talked F1, that's a given. Sports overall probably has one of the biggest appeals for this kind of media. When I say 3D 180 kind of media, the ability to be able to be at the game, watching the game. Hopefully we get an experience that gives you maybe the opportunity to see it live, and then in turn, if that's the case, you could be in the best seat in the house. You could be seeing the action from any seat around, say, a football or soccer stadium, an NFL stadium, or the basketball court in the NBA. That is where I see massive, massive potential and the ultimate killer feature for a sports fan. But if you're not a sports fan, then the other things are obvious if you really think about it. What's similar, what translates in a similar kind of way? And to me, straight away, live entertainment, music, concerts, seeing your favourite artists up close and personal and be able to relive it over and over again. There's so many people that I speak to at the moment who have been talking to me like crazy about Taylor Swift or the many amazing live performers out there. And imagine if you couldn't get that ticket you desperately wanted, but you had this opportunity to be able to see it probably from a better perspective. Yes, you wouldn't be there in person. No, you may not get the ultimate atmosphere of hearing it with your own ears, but with the ability to give you incredible sound with maybe something like a Dolby Atmos kind of level, you could genuinely feel almost like you're there. I know for one that seeing the immersive content that Apple put out was stunning, but that doesn't shut out other content creators having the opportunity to be able to make amazing content. So the idea of other things being incorporated into this entertainment space using 3D 180 media and giving you that ability to be in a place, whether it be you're entertained at the theatre, entertained on the street by street performers, it doesn't matter what it is. The ability to capture that in incredible detail and give you the chance to view it over and over again is amazing. And also the opportunity for companies or industries, say it is football, the Premier League in the UK, the ability to sell a season ticket for a club. Yes, there are going to be some red tape areas, there's going to be some difficulties. When I was talking to you about laps more recently, there was obviously an element of it that I mentioned that I said was in early days, it was in test flight, and some of the problems that I think that anyone who wants to create an application around a specific IP that hasn't got the approval of that IP doesn't mean that they're going to run foul of them, but they may be limited by, in this case, broadcast rights. And it's why me in the UK, I know that Formula 1 is broadcast on Sky and Channel 4 here, and those broadcast rights mean that they have exclusivity on live races and also for a period of time the highlights. And so laps, unfortunately, even with a F1 TV subscription, won't really give me the experience I really want. But that doesn't mean that these companies like Sky and Formula 1 can't come together and create their own kind of applications that give you an amazing experience. But there is one hurdle, I think, with this, and the biggest hurdle is very much likely about how many headsets, and if we're talking Vision Pro, that are really out there in the wild right now. You've seen the likes of Netflix, of Amazon, of YouTube saying that they aren't quite yet ready to produce native applications for Apple Vision Pro. And it's not because Apple Vision Pro isn't good, it's because the amount of user base, and that is the real sort of difficulty. There is a real strong balance to say that if you make a crazy, amazing, mind-blowing application, that may draw more users in to wanting to have that product. If you can deliver an experience that's so good and you can't get it in any other way, why wouldn't you want to try and get your hands on a future Vision Lite, a Vision Air, whatever that may be, a Vision Plus, something that's more affordable, but the application needs to exist for those users to be able to have it, and if they don't get made, then they don't exist, and you can't enjoy something that we know already from seeing some of even the early Vision Pro applications that are being made, that they are so good when you see them. I've just recently seen some incredible content online, and you may have seen it go viral recently, of a new place that is, I believe you've got them in LA and you've got them in Texas, and they are these incredible hubs of activity for sports fans or entertainment fans, and it is like a huge projector. It's like a mini sphere in Las Vegas, and it gives you the pitch side view of a soccer game. And I was just like, that's incredible, but it needs to come to headsets.
Contestant, right now I'm in a dome that a startup called Cosm designed for immersive live content. This wall-to-wall curved LED display that's behind me wraps around the 750 people who could fit into this space. Now, Cosm is partnered with the NBA, UFC, and Cirque du Soleil, along with ESPN, NBC Sports, Fox Sports, and TNT Sports to stream the likes of US Open tennis championships, NHL games, horse races, college football, and basketball games, along with Premier League soccer matches. That's what they're getting ready for right now.
So I did my homework and I had a look into the company that are producing this kind of content. And there was one thing that kind of got me down a little bit about the way that they are promoting themselves. And this is no slight on them whatsoever. It's just that I felt like there was an opportunity to have it broad and not kind of dismiss things. And what I mean by that is that they made a point of saying that it was a collaborative, exciting experience to be able to go to a game with your friends. Even if it wasn't the real game, it was an amazing venue for everyone to come together and enjoy the game together and share that experience. And unfortunately, for people like me that are based in the UK, I can't visit those venues. So if the feed exists, if the content is there, why not open it up to VR and head-mounted displays? Give you the opportunity to have an application that allows you to access that incredible sports content if licensed right, as well as go to the physical places. That would not put me off. If I had this headset, it wouldn't put me off the fact that a venue like that existed just down the road from me, and I'm like, why would I go there if I could just watch it on Apple Vision Pro? I've spent my hard-earned cash on this headset. Why wouldn't I want to do that? Well, sometimes you do want to go and do stuff with your friends or your family, and until the day that you've got basically a immersive virtual version of the same thing, that will never be replaced. And all of us that are in this world of immersive, spatial, and XR, we all understand that. And I think that people on the outside maybe believe that we want to live our lives inside a headset, which is not perfectly true. The one thing that I would say that will again come into play will be broadcast rights, and maybe there needs to be a change with that and the way that broadcast rights are distributed. So let's just say in the Premier League as example, that the broadcast rights are handed out to ESPN or to Amazon or to Sky, and that gives you exclusive rights. But maybe it has to be that you have to create something for headset users as a broadcast holder. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're willing to lose some level of exclusivity, and then the XR rights to that content can be offered to manufacturers, anyone from Apple, HTC Vive, Meta, Pico and more have the opportunity to take those rights and offer an experience very different to what you would get on your TV, your phone or tablet. Before we finish the video, I just want to pay a little bit of homage to the creators of immersive content out there. This is not new. This has been around for a very, very long time, way before the Apple Vision Pro's existence. There are some incredible studios making amazing immersive content, from Atlantic Productions, Felix and Paul with Space Explorers, Hugh Ho with some of the most amazing creations you've seen in immersive. It would be great to hear your comments down below in the comments section. And with that, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to A Vision Experiment. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at A Vision Experiment, which would be really, really great. And I'll see you guys for another video really, really soon. I knew I'd forget to do this. So, AnaPro have supported me and A Vision Experiment since the beginning. 0 subscribers. And now we've hit 1,000. I thought it was only right to give them a little plug again and say to you guys, if you want to get 10% off this supportive strap for Apple Vision Pro by AnaPro, the information will be in the description down below with the code AVE on the AnaPro website, and that gives you 10% off. It gives me a small amount of commission to be open and transparent, but I don't get paid on this channel by AnaPro. I am not fully sponsored by AnaPro, maybe in the future. But what I will say is that they support me and they give you guys, my audience, an opportunity to get a discount on something that you might find helps you with more comfort wearing Apple Vision Pro. And with that, I'll see you again soon.